Hey there, folks. It's a Sunday evening. I'm going to put a little blog together and put it out a little later. Uh, it is Sunday, June 22nd, 2025. What is so important about June 22nd? Well, it is the anniversary of my mother's passing, and it's the anniversary of my parents' wedding anniversary. And so, yeah, my mom was reunited with my father, who passed away a lot earlier. In heaven, they were reunited in the early morning hours, from my point of view, on June 22nd, 2022. Sweet, sweet couple, and they're my sweet parents. And I know the anniversary was in June, but during all the health crisis from my mom, I kind of forgot exactly when the date was until I was reviewing the wedding license, looking for maiden names and different information that would be on that. And I did find some critical information what I was looking for, but I did notice it was June 22nd, and the day I was looking at it was June 22nd. And around 1 in the afternoon, cousin Kimberly picked me up at the house I was living at on Federal Avenue in Quincy, and before going to the funeral home in Weymouth. And Kimberly's been a major help from that point all the way through now and continuing. I love all my cousins, but for some reason she's always been the extra special one. I say everybody else is all tied for second, but and I don't think they all get upset. They all realize Kimberly's special. You know, her brothers will keep her grounded and pick on her. The baby of the family, they get on her, but they watched her. She basically had 5 fathers: her dad and her 4 older brothers. Definitely a beautiful young lady growing up, but I don't think any kid, any guy in East Braintree wanted to mess around with her too much. A lot of grief from the halls. That's at least how I took it. But Kimberly's a very special person, and I hope she sees this. But I have a lot of good people in my family, and then I have some very good friends and stuff. I'm not gonna name them because, you start putting lists out like that. It's bad enough I make Kimberly my number one cousin. Don't want to do a similar thing with the friends. But I miss my ENC crowd. Both the folks that were there in that last year or so, and the 2 that got hired February of 24, that I got an opportunity to get to know, and then others, and then people that were around and during my mom's health crisis, and even in the good days so long ago. I miss my ENC crowd. I'm thinking of different people at different times. I'm thinking of all the different floods we've had to clean up, and student pranks, and doing special event coverage, then the everyday stuff. Yeah. Some parts of that, I don't miss going to Fourth Monroe. I might live on the 3rd floor of this house, but a rooming house here in North Quincy, but it's not that difficult. It was difficult on moving day 3 weeks ago. So many trips up and down, plus moving a lot of stuff, but I had some good help. Even the landlord and the handyman here were helping. And I had a few cousins helping me. And one second cousin, and it was all good. But it is a small room. I'm not going to show it any more than I want to. But most of it's storage and a little bit of living space. But I make the best of it. I have 3 fans. One I need, but don't need all 3 blasted. I just need 1. But knowing that I have 2 additionals if something happened. So I'm all safe on that, as long as we don't lose electricity during the hot weather on Tuesday. It is warm now, and will be tomorrow. But it's Tuesday. We're all worrying about. A lot of Massachusetts, including Quincy, will be in triple digits for the high. That's not counting humidity. So yeah, that's pretty warm. It's hard to get it up to 100 degrees around here. In the 90s, yeah, 95, 98. Getting that 100 doesn't always happen in a season. And it's not a goal to get to. It's like you don't want 100 inches of snow in a winter. But we've not had a 100-inch snowstorm winter in a long time either. But you have to go back to like 2015. That was like 110 inches. But I'm doing okay for the people that worry about me. I just need a new job or win a lottery winning. I'd rather the lottery win. I'm lazy. But, I'm happy enough to work somewhere too and earn my money. But, if I had a lot more money and no job requirements, that'd be awesome. I wouldn't stay here that long. This is just to survive. This rooming house. There's nice people here, all that, but it's not an ideal situation. It's a great street to live on. Nice single-family home. Pretty nice. Great location. But, And they say location, location, and location. Both for where this house is in the neighborhood, it's a good place here in North Quincy. But also right here in the rooming house on the third floor, I'm just across from the bathroom, so I can kind of hear the traffic if right about the time I want to use it, if somebody else has it tied up, and whoever gets there first gets there first, If you really need to get something done, get it done early, just in case, because you don't have your own personal bathroom. If you only give yourself an hour, there's a chance somebody might be in your way, but if you plan ahead and know that it's a morning, we have to get ready early or not, work around it. Sometimes spur of the moment. Okay, it's available right now. But, that's a little inconvenience, but it didn't take me too long to figure that out. Still, it's not like living in a dormitory. I think there's only 4 units on this third floor, and so that's just 3 other people. These are just one-person units. So, I only have to deal with 3 other people. And deal means just avoid them. That's a good neighbor, Don't cause them trouble, they don't cause you trouble. That's my opinion. Well, I just wanted to put a little vlog together because the YouTube shorts can go up to 3 minutes. But I wanted to do a little longer than that. I'm not following a script, but I think I've talked about my parents passing and how much I care about my parents and how much I care about the extended family, the good people at Eastern Nazarene, and what's going on with me now. Now, again, I wanted to retire at ENC, but if the place shuts down, not too much I hate to do about that. And pretty much a year ago, I just found out when it comes to June, and right before July 4th, I would have found out. So about a year having the information. But I kept on working there through December. And I had a challenge this year so far in 2020 about getting a new job. But I have my cousin helping me with unemployment, cousin Kimberly, reporting all the information to unemployment, and trying to keep them happy. Still waiting for some checks. I hear a few of them are pending, and they're going to come all as one big lump sum. Because when they decide to send it to me, whatever they owe me at the time, they'll just send it in one check. I still have a tax returns waiting. I did a change of address, and I actually went back to the college twice since doing it. And the second time I confirmed it actually with the postal carrier that was just in the covering the campus at that moment, delivering mail, just to confirm it. Plus, I saw basically a receipt from the postal service that changed your address. No longer will get mail at that location on campus. So last Tuesday, oh, no, Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday of this past week, I made a visit just for a few minutes, and then I got a taxi cab and did some other stuff on Wednesday. But I'm doing okay, folks. I'm doing okay. And as soon as I know this blog is on YouTube, I will delete this from my camera to save room. But I must have eliminated some stuff because a lot of times it's pushed me off saying I reached max. And right now I'm going to 11 minutes. So, folks, have a good one. Remember, Jesus is hope. Jesus is hope, my friends. Keep your faith. President Donald Trump, you're doing a great job. Great job. Finally, somebody did what was necessary. And I don't think you're starting wars. I think you're finishing a situation that's been going on pretty much most of my life. And I'll hope for the best for the good people of Iran.